Alright y'all, day 2, round 2. Don't really have a big plan for today. Hopefully we can get some good fish in the boat today. Really would be happy with anything, but smallmouth or maybe some good spots or something would be ideal. So we just got the boat in. Gonna try to get some, stay tuned y'all, and we'll try to get some fish, try to put together a game plan. But I mean, I can't really complain because, well, you can't really see any mountains right now, but where we're fishing is absolutely beautiful and, you know, could be a lot worse. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned, y'all. Let's try to get some fish. Dude, I'm telling you, it's probably a muskie. What the hell else would be out here like that?
Blake should have had dorsal.
Why am I the way that I am? I was really good to kind of drop shot with this much of the thing on the back.
Oh, got him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On the head, Jake.
There you go.
No. Spook. In 40 foot of water.
Yeah, bro. You got it. Yeah. Look at that.
Little spot.
Alright, I can't really do much to this line in the water.
No, it's just a fucking largemouth, dude. It's just a stupid largemouth. Catching largemouth in 40 foot of water. If we had pan optics, I bet you would be catching them right now.
I probably think we have them.
Oh, that's a smallie.
There we go. What side? Yeah.
Oh, it's a spot. It's a good spot though.
You sure?
Nope, largemouth. Nope.
Spot?
Spot? Largemouth? I think it's a spot. I don't know. No, I think it's a largemouth. He came up and smoked it though.
Not a bad guy, hell yeah.
Yeah, popper. No little largie on top water. Oh, sorry. Did you want to touch it? I'm sorry, dude. I would have let you touch it. On the ultralight, dude. Spotted a largie. Nice net job, dude. Guys, take my picture. At the, I think it's Lake Hickory. On. Yes, Owen. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. I'm stoked that you guys both got your first smallie now.
Let's go.
Give me some.
You know the vibes.
I'm stoked. Well, mission accomplished. You guys both caught your first smallmouth. Alright, let's go to this on her.
Dang them. Not gonna lie, dude, my confidence is like all-time low too. I was just like,
On.
yes, sir. There we go.
Spot.
Oh.
No, probably a little largemouth.
Lip blue.
Yeah, they're really pretty in here. You gotta put it like right on top of them when they're blowing up like 3 or 4 at a time. Oh, dude, look at them right here. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6. No, dude.
There we go.
That's something good. That's a better one. There we go, little guy.
Yep. Got him. There we go.
That's a solid one. He's chunky, dude. I bet you they're getting fatter every time they do that. every like 10 minutes they get bigger.
Sheesh. Dude, that's crazy on all the legs.
Are you sure he's not big?
He's decent for sure. He's probably the biggest one we've caught.
No. Bro, I was expecting like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Same. He looked bigger when he was in the water. Dean?
That's certainly
Decent little guy, yeah. Probably the biggest one of the trip. I'm not even gonna let him know what I'm throwing.
Come on, dude.
That.
Come on, dude.
Yup, just like that. That's a better one, I think, dude. Oh my god. That's a better one. Yeah, it probably seems like I have a giant right now. Dude.
He's digging.
That jump. That's definitely a better one.
Now jumping in the back.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's definitely a better one. Ah, no, about the same, dude.
Nah, that's bigger, bro.
Yeah, a little bit. Not bad. Dude, imagine a 7 on this. Or like a 3-pound smallie.
I've caught
Do the
2
camera.
or 3.
Ding. Ding, ding, ding.
Jamie, how many do you have?
7 or 8.
11.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, and you have 2?
No, I probably got like
You
4 or
do
5. Oh my god. Mega cool. You're kidding. I just got that whole thing. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's about it for the lake for this trip. Didn't pan out like we thought it would, but that's kind of the reality of fishing. Like, you see all these cool fishing videos on YouTube and stuff, and you want to try to replicate it. I know there's smallmouth in there, and like good smallmouth, and there's tons of other lakes and rivers and stuff in this area of North Carolina and also Virginia and Tennessee that we can go to in the future and stuff. So definitely want to start getting into more smallmouth fishing, and I want to really try to lock in and get better at it, because, you know, I know it's a lot of fun, and after this I'm just gonna want to try to catch them more. So still had a fun trip, but it's not over. We're back at the Airbnb now. This is where we're staying at. It's pretty awesome. Look at the mountains behind us. There's a farm, I guess, right here, and there's buffalo grazing in this field right now. I'll get some like more zoomed in shots of them because this lens is really wide. But yeah, super awesome place. I love it up here in the mountains. You guys can kind of see the mountains on the side. I'll get some b-roll of it or something, but I love it up here. I love the mountains. I don't know what I like more, the mountains or the beach. I love them both, and then obviously I love living in Raleigh because it's close to both of these places. Like, we have this 3 hours away and the beach 2 hours away, and it was a lot of fun. But it's not over just yet. We got one more place that we're gonna fish at. Not the same lake. We're about to pack up, get out of the Airbnb, but we're about to hit this little river that I found on the GPS on the way back home. I don't even know if there's smallmouth in it. I'm assuming there is, because, you know, I feel like all the lakes and the rivers and stuff are connected up here, and hopefully there is smallmouth in it. Hopefully they're biting. You know, I think targeting a smaller body of water could really help us increase the chances of catching some smallmouth, but I guess we'll have to see. So just to give you guys a look at everything that we've been using, we've gone through a bunch of different rods. Obviously, I mean, we have a lot of different rods out, but we've gone through tons of different rods, ton of different baits there. I don't know, we couldn't figure out an actual pattern to get onto, and we couldn't really find like different spots to go to and stuff, but we found that one spot and they started schooling up, and it just kept going for like an hour, 2 hours and stuff. They would just come up every like 10-20 minutes and just start schooling on top water. And okay, so the first bait I was catching them on today was a little popper. just a little like natural kind of chrome shiny popper topwater bait. That was like the first thing I caught fish on this morning. Blake threw around the spook a lot. That's what he was catching most of his fish on. Owen caught that one smallmouth on like a white trick worm, but I figured out a little thing that I was catching them on, and it ended up working pretty well for me. Now I found out, or like I've seen this in other videos and stuff of people talking about this and fishing it in other videos, but the way I found out that it actually works was one day I was fishing in a pond and I was fishing a drop shot and I lost my weight and I didn't have any more, but I still had the drop shot tied on. So basically it's just a little drop shot hook with a little drop shot worm. This is the Googan Baits Dragon Drop, I think, one of their little worm baits, and I've seen other people do it with like flukes and stuff, and it would definitely work with a fluke, but I like this color and stuff, and I just decided to throw that on, and it ended up starting to work. And basically whenever they would start schooling up on top water, I just cast it out right on top of where they're eating on top water, and they would just come up and grab it. And it was a lot of fun catching them even though they weren't that big. I'm using a super light rod. This is like a super tiny little finesse hook, little mosquito like drop shot hook. This is a light action. It's not even medium light, it's light action, and I'm fishing like 10-pound braid to a 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, and they're just crushing it. Every time they would come up in school, it seemed like they would hit it, as long as I put it in the right spot. And so yeah, if you guys have school and bass in your area and they won't eat stuff like poppers and like your normal stuff that you would throw when they would come up in school and stuff, try something like that. I tried throwing some other baits at them. I tried throwing swim baits at them. That didn't work. I tried throwing big swim bait at them. Not a big swim bait, but it was like a 6-inch one, smaller kind of glide bait, and I was hoping that maybe I could get one of the bigger ones that was possibly in those schools to come up and grab that. It seemed like they were really keen in on this really small bait. We couldn't even really see the bait that they were eating, and the water was super clear, so I expected to see like bait balls and stuff kind of moving around, but it didn't even look like they were coming up and eating on anything. But I definitely saw them up close and clear water. They're eating something, so it was something really small, and I felt like a popper was too big. I felt like obviously a big swim bait would be too big, but I was just hoping that maybe one would come up and just react to it in the heat of the moment. But the only thing I could really get them to bite was this little finesse rig, and it ended up being a lot of fun. So I'm about to get rigged up for this little creek. We're about to get packed up, head out. Stay tuned, guys, and let's see if we can get some fish at this little creek. Alright guys, well the creek didn't work out. We fished there for probably like an hour and a half, and it was really hot. We only got like a couple bites, and we're thinking that they were probably like bluegill. My cameras kept overheating because of how hot it was, and then a storm ended up coming through, and we started getting thunder, lightning, and then luckily we got out in time, but it started absolutely pouring as soon as we got out. So yeah, that's about it for this little smallmouth series. We had a really fun time on the trip. You know, obviously it didn't go as planned, but we still had a lot of fun. We caught some fish. And I think the fact that we went there and we didn't catch, you know, any smallmouth or any good sized smallmouth is just going to want to make us go back more, and it's just going to make us work harder on the next trip, whenever that might be. You know, I want it to be soon, obviously, but I'm thinking probably somewhere closer to springtime. We might end up going back up there in the fall or something. But yeah, I definitely want to get back up there eventually, target some smallmouth. There's a lot of other places that we can go to in North Carolina. That lake that we went to is just kind of the closest one to Raleigh. If any of you guys know anything about fishing for smallmouth, specifically in North Carolina, but really just any information in general, will be greatly appreciated. But more specifically North Carolina, definitely leave them in the comments below, or if you want to keep them private, shoot me a DM on Instagram. And yeah, definitely let me know if you want to share anything. I'll keep basically all the spots that I go to, I kind of keep private. I'll give you guys the general area of where I'm fishing at, but you know, if I'm fishing in a spot that you guys want to keep private, I already do that, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah guys, that was kind of like my first little mini series. I've never really been on like an actual fishing trip like that, like where it was planned out solely for the purpose to go fishing. That was my first one that I've kind of gone on, and I want to do a lot more here in the future. So if you guys have any suggestions on places to fish in North Carolina, maybe South Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, or something that could be good for any other type of fishing species, like, you know, obviously we went there for smallmouth, all we caught was largemouth. If there's a really good largemouth place, I'll be down to go there, but like for the most part, if I'm traveling and stuff, I'd like to go after different species and do stuff that I wouldn't be able to do if I was fishing, you know, where I normally fish. And so if any of you guys have any suggestions on lakes or rivers or anything, fishing anywhere in North Carolina or in the states surrounding North Carolina, definitely let me know. And yeah guys, that's about it. I'm actually down at the beach now. Yeah, probably expect to see a few saltwater videos coming out in the future, and then maybe also some freshwater fishing. Me and Sam might take out the John boat again, so you guys might be able to expect some videos out of the John boat. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend if you think that might enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.